Hi guys! Welcome sa SIP9. In this video ay itutuloy natin yung series natin on factoring. And so far, marami-rami na rin tayo napag-aralan. No? Napag-aralan natin yung factoring common monomial factors, factoring common binomial factors, factoring by grouping, factoring difference of two squares, saka factoring perfect square trinomials. No? So, ang tanong ay paano pag meron tayong trinomial na hindi natin ma-factor using those methods na mga binanggit ko kanina, no? Kagaya ng x squared plus 5x plus 6. Okay? So, hindi naman siya perfect square kasi obviously, hindi perfect square ang kanyang last term, no? Yung constant, no? So, ano ang way natin para i-factor ito? Now, kung napag-aralan nyo na yung quadratic equations, you will see that this is actually a quadratic expression, no? And usually, yung mga quadratic expression na of the form x squared plus ax plus b. No? Kagaya nito, yung A natin ay 5 at saka yung B natin ay 6 are usually product of two binomials. No? Okay. So, question, ano ba nangyayari pag nagmumultiply ba tayo ng binomial? For example, we have x plus m times x plus n. Ano ba nangyayari dyan pag ganyan? So, we have x squared, no? If you multiply the first terms, and then if you multiply x and n, we have nx, no? And then if you multiply m and x, we have mx. And if you multiply m and n, we have mn. Right? Pag finactor out natin itong x squared plus x times n plus m, and then we have a plus mn here. Pwede ko bang baliktarin yung n tsaka m? Oo, kasi addition is commutative, no? Any order, pwede natin siyang i-add. Same sum lang siya. Pareho lang yung sum. So this is x squared plus x times m plus n plus mn. So anong napapansin nyo? Yung kasama ng x, yun yung a, di ba? So, syempre ito yung x squared natin, di ba? Yan na yun. Baguhin natin yung kulay para at least madaling ma-identify. So, yung kasama ng x squared, o yung x squared mismo, ito na yun. Okay? Yung a, alin dyan yung a? Yung a kasama niya yung x, di ba? So, alin dyan yung kasama yung x? Yung m plus n. How about yung b? Ito yung constant natin, di ba? Ito yung 6. Or maybe we should use a different color. So, yung b is the constant. Siya ito. mn. So, ito, 6 siya. At yung kaniyang... So, kung makapapansin nyo yung A, yun yung M plus N, which is the sum of these two, di ba? Sum of M and N. Samantalang yung constant natin, yung Mn, is the product. So, ano ibig sabihin nun? Hahanap tayo ng dalawang numbers, M and N, such that the product, Mn, ay 6 at yung sum ay 5. So, maghahanap tayo ng dalawang numbers because of 6, tapos 5, 5. So, sum is 6. Product is 6 and sum is 5. So, ang madaling gawin ay i-factor natin yung 6 kasi makukuha naman natin yung m and n agad. Tsaka konti lang yung factors ng 6, diba? So, for example, 1 times 6 is 6, diba? Ano pa? Negative 1 times negative 6 is also 6. So, huwag nyo kalimutan yung negative. What about the other one? 2 and 3, pwede ba siya? 2 times 3 is 6. Also, negative 2 times negative 3 is also 6. Ano na ngayon yung m plus n? Ang m natin ay 1, ang n natin ay 6, therefore m plus n is 7. Susunod, negative 7. Susunod, 2 plus 3 is 5. And susunod, negative 2 plus negative 3 is negative 5. And kung mapapansin nyo, ito yung hinahanap natin. Meaning, ito yung m natin, yung 2, tsaka yung n natin is 3. Which means that x squared plus 5x plus 6 is equal to x plus m times x plus n, di ba? So, ano yung m natin? Ang m natin ay 2, tsaka yung n natin ay 3. And if you multiply this, no, makikita nyo na babalik kayo dito. Okay? So, kayo na lang bahala mag-multiply. You can check on your own. Right? So, again, mn is the product. Hahanap ka ng product na may specific sum, no? Let's have another example. We factor x squared minus 7x plus 10. So, ibig sabihin, ano ang product natin? Ang product natin ay 10, di ba? At yung ating sum na hinahanap natin ay negative 7. So, ano yung factors ng 10? 1 times 10. Negative 1 times negative 10. 2 times 5. Negative 2 times negative 5. Ano ang m plus n? 1 plus 10 is 11. Negative 1 plus negative 10 is negative 11. 2 plus 5 is 7. Negative 2 plus negative 5 is negative 7. And notice na ang hinahanap natin ay yung negative 7. Which means that this is equal to x plus, ano yung m natin? X plus negative 2, tsaka x plus negative 5. Which is equal to x minus 2 times x minus 5. Actually, pag nakita nyo na negative, pwede nyo na yan i-minus. X minus, for example, negative 2, so pwede ng x minus 2. And then negative 5, pwede ng x minus 5. Okay, so sana ay may natutunan kayo. We'll have more examples in the next videos para mas lalong nyo maintindihan yung method ng pag-solve. Alright, so maraming salamat. Sana ay may natutunan kayong bago. Of course, you can guess and check, no? Pwede kayo mag-trial and error if you don't want to go through this method, no? Pero ito yung pinaka-systematic. Okay, so huwag niyo kalimutan mag-subscribe sa ating channel. I'll see you in the next video, and don't forget to invite your friends to watch Siplayan. See you!